welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. Check out what we got on the desk today. This is the KFPLAN KF34. Now this is a mini RC car and a lot of us call them boredom breakers. So on today's video, we're going to unbox this, check out the full specifications, and let's see how good this is of a boredom breaker. Now, will it be good enough to drift on a desk, or do we need a whole floor for it? Well, we're about to find out. So guys, without further ado, let's get into this. So this is the KF34 four-wheel drive 143 four-wheel drive drift car by KFPLAN. Not much to see on the box apart from some nice striking images. Over on this side, it shows you some specifications. It says high-speed drift, four-wheel drive, light control, speed adjustment, 2.4 gigahertz, Type-C charging, replaceable battery, replaceable body shell, replaceable tyres, racing tyres and rally tyres. It's ready to run. And over on this end, you can see the front end of this car. So in terms of box art, not a lot to see, but very plain in respects of information. But yes, it's all there. Now let's get this thing unboxed and let's check it out. So opening up the box, this comes packed really well, to be fair. And you are greeted with the car as so. So what I'm going to do is unbox this, spread it across the desk. We'll go through absolutely everything this actually comes with. Right, so in the box itself, you do get some instructions. If you open it up, you've got some English instructions on the inside. Over here, you get a little pack, and in this pack, you got some cones. You got a USB-C charger, you've got a little screwdriver, and you got a set of road tires on there as well. When I say road tires, they're basically rubberized tires. You do have a few little spare screws in there as well. You get the transmitter, fully proportional controller. However, I will state that my hands are quite large and they do hang off the bottom just there. In terms of trigger, it's okay. It'll do the job. In controlling it single-handedly, no chance. There's no grip around the wheel whatsoever, so your thumb does slip. Yeah, you can't really capture that. Steering it by hand, it does have a strong spring on there in terms of feedback. Now, on the controller itself, you got your on and off switch just there, and you do have three other buttons here. Them two top ones look like they're buttons, but they're not. So you just have a single button here at the bottom. But yeah, nice and simple. At the bottom of the pistol grip, you do have to remove a screw to access your battery compartment, which is in the grip. And once you do that, you can put in some AA batteries just there. Normally on this scale, people are used to putting AAAs, but yeah, this takes AAs. Now the car itself, this thing looks sick. Now this is, how can I put it, a Martini livery inspired livery on this, as you guys can see. And this is actually a Mark II Golf Rally. And what I'm going to do is bring the camera in. I'll show you all the specifications and details on the particular car before we get it running, go for a bit of a blast, and let's see what this thing can do. So like I said, a Mark II Golf Rally with a Martini inspired livery on here. Now, a lot of you may say, no, it's a Lancia Delta Integrale, but I can assure you it isn't. The reason why they say that is because the Lancia Integrale is known for this Martini livery. So let's go through some of the details. So over at the front, you can see some headlights. You've got a grille. The lights do work on this. You've got a front splitter just there. You've got your wheels. The wheels do have plastic drifting tires on there. The windscreen is blacked out, same with the sunroof and the side windows, but you can see some flared out arches up front, flared out arches on the rear. Your side mirrors are on there. The livery looks pretty cool, to be fair. And though it's an inspired livery, you've got your rear spoiler, you've got the livery going across the roof. Over on the rear end, you can see the Mark II Golf rear lights, your tailgate, you've got a number plate there, KF34, and some more graphics and a rear exhaust. So overall, it looks pretty cool, to be fair. I don't think it looks too bad. Underneath the car, you guys can see here, you can adjust your trim settings, but the trim settings are done from here. USB-C charger, on and off switch, and over here, you can basically lift that tab and twist it, and that will release the body shell. Now, this physical car does take a LiPo battery that comes included as well. So just taking off the body to show you the insides, you can see some wiring going on there, and that's for your front lights and your rear lights. You've got a PCB board here at the top, and on there you can see your antenna sticking out and all the other leads going towards like the rear motor, etc. Your battery actually sits under this compartment here. It's tucked away inside. Like I said, it is a little, I think it's a single cell LiPo battery sitting in there. You can change the body shells on these, and I think that's a pretty cool touch. Right, that's all the details out of the way. Let's see if this thing's any good. Now, there will be a link in the description where you can pick this up from, and it's as cheap as less than £17 here in the UK. That's cheap for what it is, to be fair, in terms of any RC car. You can't get a lot for your money nowadays. So when I seen this at under £17, I thought it's an absolute steal. Right, first go with this. Let's see what this is going to drive like and what it can do. Okay, it is actually a drifter. Yes. It does actually have some power behind it. Nice. Oh yeah. Spin on the spot. Yes. Yes. It's all about controlling that throttle. Whoa. Definitely a desktop boredom breaker for me. I will definitely give it credit there. Now, these sorts of cars, for me, I don't really run them on the floor. If I'm going to run them on the floor, I'll run them through my lounge, through the hallway, in the kitchen, throughout my property, etc. Inside, when you're just bored and you're sitting there and there's nothing on TV and you've got nothing to do, which is, to be fair, it's not really my life at the minute, but there's always something to do. But when you've got 5 minutes and instead of scrolling through your phone, etc., just pick this up and just have a blast. And that's what I use them for, to be fair. Or alternatively, if I'm sitting on a desk somewhere and I've got a computer and I'm waiting for argument's sake a video to render after I've edited it, which can take some time, pick up one of these and just have a little blast on the desk. Instead of picking up my phone and scrolling through social media, etc., it's nice just to get my RC fix. Dropped it again. Now, there's loads of little RCs out there like this that claim to be little drift cars. And I guess until you really try them, you don't really know if they're going to drift well. Are they actually drift cars? They're just going off what other cars are like and they call them drift cars themselves. But personally, this one, as proven on the desk, is definitely a boredom breaker. It does drift well. And I think overall it's a cool car. Now, for me, I don't really like putting the rubber tires on these cars and using them because they just go in a straight line. You can do a bit of track racing, but I don't really have many mates that have got these or mates that are into racing little cars like this. And if they were, I think we'd have a bit of a blast. But once again, you need a bit of a track setup. So I normally stick to the plastic tires and just hoon it around. And I think that's where the fun is in these RCs, just to break boredom, I guess. That's why I call them boredom breakers. And this thing actually does that. It actually drifts perfectly fine. It's really, really cool. Something completely different rather than, like I said, picking up your phone and just scrolling through social media. And for the price, under £17, I don't think you can go wrong. So if you want one of these, check out the link in the description. The actual lights on it, you can see you got your front headlights working and you do have rear lights as well. Fantastic little bit of kit. Like I said, under £17. Check out the link in the description. Guys, if you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.